Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. For joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal.
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got Ayton. Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Paul in at the point. The shot's good. Brent, these are two teams that can really get it done at the arc. This could end up being a battle fought at long range tonight.
And tonight, Kevin, it just might not be about shooting as many threes as you can. Who can produce the highest quality looks? That team ends up usually winning.
Shamet on the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He is a master craftsman when he gets inside and carves out space at the mid-range. CP3 with another deuce.
Smart passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Shamet. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now, here's Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And Ayton throws it down.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Here's White. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. In the corner, Shamet with it. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Shamet's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Smart with the ball. Bridges covering. Smart kicks to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Phoenix. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Now, here's Shamet. Light covering. And it's Shamet missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
There's Brown with the three, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Now here's White. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Ball against Smart from 12 feet out. They shoot again, and that one's good, Ayton.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
And taken away by Paul. The pass to Shamet. Shoots over White. Off the left rim and out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And White, no good on that one.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Smart after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. White down low. He's covered by Ayton. White, good. White's got 9.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Celtics trail by 6. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Shamet following the basket by Derek White. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Brown against Bridges. Bounce pass from Tatum. Here's Horford. Buries it down low.
Weight room paying off. Absorb the contact and finding a way to get it done there.
Paul outside. Ayton up top. Back to Paul. There's the lob to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Grant Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Brogdon, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. Saric comes in for Torrey Craig. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Clock at 2. Payne gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Bridges. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Bridges with the steal. Banked in off the glass. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here's Payne. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Count the basket.
And that is one of Payne's signature moves. He loves that high-arcing, soft-touch floater.
Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Williams passes to Brogdon. Here's Brown. From deep, Williams. Bridges with the board.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Payne. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 8.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
And that one misses.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Now here's Payne. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The 11-footer. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Outside to Brogdon. Lee with the steal. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Sharch with the screen for Payne. Back to Sharch. Doesn't go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Here's Williams, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to.
The previous play is under review.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
We've got Griffin. Marcus Smart is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Beyond the arc. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Boston making some changes. Horford comes in for Robert Williams. And it's White in for Brogdon. And a change for the Suns. Mikal Bridges checked in for Josh Okogie.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Outside, White. They get it back. Horford kicks to Smart. Fires the three. Boston, no good that time either. Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now Shamet, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. The wide open look here for Craig. Drills the three-pointer. Craig's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Tatum kicks to Griffin. It's White on the wing. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 14 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Horford the pass to Griffin. The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded closely. Lets it go with the 3. A new 14 for the Suns. Bucket is good. He's got 7.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Celtics trail by 5. White the pass to Horford. In the corner, it's Griffin. Outside, White. Celtics passing it around. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bridges kicks to Paul. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Tatum. Biyombo is checked in for the Suns. Tatum against Paul. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. No good that time, and it's Boston the other way. Pass to Griffin. Shoots over Biyombo. Phoenix grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 5. And here's Smart. Makes it off the glass. Smart's got his first bucket in this one.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Lee's checked in. Here's Ayton. He has 7. Paul, right side. In the corner, it's Bridges. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bridges has got 6.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
The kick out to Brown from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Passes it to Ayton. Pass to Lee. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Smart.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the pass to Brown. The 3 from Tatum. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tatum's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bridges left side. Nice move. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Brown the pass to Horford. And stolen by Biyombo. Bridges outside. He dishes it to Lee. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Ayton a screen on Smart. Bridges finds Lee. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Grant Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. Okogie comes in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Brogdon over Lee. The shot by Brogdon, no good. 1:43 left in the first half of the game. Sharch outside. Pass to Lee. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Over Lee. Boston, no good that time either. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Payne passes to Sharch. Payne kicks to Sharch. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Lee with the steal. Stolen by Brogdon. Pass to Pritchard. Williams trying to break free. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now here's Payne. Charge outside. And stolen by Williams. Brown outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better. Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
The kick out to Williams. No good on the 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, tight game. What do you think your team is doing out there so far?
We played okay. You know, we didn't defend as well as we needed to. They made a run. It's a good team over there. But
all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the...
They've been assertive at the offensive end, willing and able to shoulder the scoring for their teams.
And time to switch gears. The Suns are in a close one after the first half of play.
Man, I love how aggressive they've been on the...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Paul. On the court for the Suns, we've got Paul. Torrey Craig is out there with Bridges. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, you play pick and roll offense, you've got the perfect point guard in Paul. That's a lot of P's.
Celtics trail by 6.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And so here's Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one drops. And the Suns lead by 6. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Takes the 13-footer. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. It's White on the wing. Craig defending. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 10 points.
An incredible leaper at 6'8". Tatum is difficult to stop down low.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Shoots from the block. Back to Shamet. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, White. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
This is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Shamet with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And that one's good, Shamet.
Shamet having a night.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown dishes to White. Some solid defense from Ayton. Phoenix has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, Horford right there using both his head and his hands. As soon as he gets the ball, looks up the floor, starts the fast break.
Craig. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Smart. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. They lead by 1. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Off target from outside. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Paul over to help. The kick out to Tatum. At the elbow, Horford. Outside, White. And here's Brown outside. Good on the triple. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
And there's the pass to Ayton. Now, here's Craig. Ayton sets the pick for Craig. And stolen by Horford. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Shamet with the steal. There's the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
There's the triple, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Smart against Paul. Bounce pass from Smart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Griffin's checked in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for White. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Pritchard's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Suns leading by 3. Over to the wing. Craig passes to Ayton. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. And yes, it's good. Craig's got 5 now.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Timeout called the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Phoenix also making some changes. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Okogie comes in for Torrey Craig. And Lee's subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Brogdon. It's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Griffin. Boston, no good that time either. Phoenix leading by 3. To the middle, here's Landale.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Passes it to Okogie from beyond the arc. Boston grabs the miss. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Lee outside. Saric against Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Payne. On the wing, Lee takes the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Brown inside. Right wing. For three, Brogdon sinks the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 5.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
Pass to Okogie. Shoots a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. 1:16 left to play in the third.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Griffin. His three-pointer's off the mark. Suns leading by 8. Now the pass to Okogie. Powered down with both hands.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
In the corner, it's Griffin. Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Brown kicks to Brogdon. Driving in. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How about Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact?
And a wide open look for Lee. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Pritchard. Williams trying to break free. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Payne. Lots of room. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Shamet. Offline with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Yep, that one goes.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Whitey's checked in for Brogdon. Passes it to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. White down low. He's against Bridges. Shoots the 3. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Smart.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Craig. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Smart.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent. but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Tatum down low, defended by Bridges.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
And he can't hit the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Ayton a screen on White. Shamet kicks to Craig. Drains the three-pointer. Craig's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Williams passes to Smart. Now Horford. He's covered by Ayton. 4 on the clock. Horford's shot is good.
There's a reason why Al Horford's in this league for as long as he has been. It's because he likes to battle inside like that.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. They grab their own miss.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Over in the corner, White. And taken away by Paul. Fires from 14, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 6.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
White, good. White's got 21 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Shamet. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And it's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Tatum. Horford. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Craig with a screen on White. Here's Shamet. Rebound by Williams.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Tatum kicks to Williams. White bounce pass. No good with the triple. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul finds Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside, White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Outside, Smart. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, so far the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
This one for 3. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from White.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Paul, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Williams. And Paul over to help. Smart passes to Brown. Count that bucket. And that's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Down low. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Brown with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Smart against Paul. No good off the back of the rim. Phoenix leading by 8. Shamet finds Paul. Back to Shamet. That 3 off the mark.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
White. And again, Boston with the triple.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Ayton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
Ayton hits them both. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum passes to Brown. Here's Smart. Back to Brown. They get a hand on it. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
The pass to Craig. Kicks to Bridges. From downtown. Hits it from 3-point range. Craig's got 10 points in just the second half.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Tatum dishes to White. Brown outside. Smart on the wing. Over Paul. Smart misses. Phoenix leading by 8. Inside, here's Bridges. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smart passes to White, and he gets it to go. White's got 10 points in the quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
And here's Tatum for 3. Bridges with the board. Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Pass to Shamet. 3-pointer. And no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Boston again missing. On offense, here are the Suns. The dish to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Brown, good. Here's Shamet. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.